OnlineVideoGames here, and recently I viewed The Hateful Truth, episode 59, which is about Need for Speed, The Run, and DSP originally created the series called The Hateful Truths, and in this series he reviews video games he plays and he gives us honest feedback, and I played the game Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, and I own the game Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. I purchased it over 1 year ago, and that game was relatively okay in my opinion, so I was extremely interested about DSP's honest sauce about the game Need for Speed The Run. Anyways, this is my review about The Hateful Truth, episode 59, Need for Speed The Run, from DSPGaming, or from the king himself. Now, DSP gave this game a relatively low score, and there are many reasons. First of all, one issue with the game is you can't mute anybody online. Since the original days of Xbox Live, when the original Xbox was released, you could always mute people. I don't recall playing a game where I didn't have the option to mute somebody, and this is a huge issue because if you don't want to hear something, and somebody's talking, then maybe blasting music, or maybe screaming in the mic. There's no way to turn that sound off. Now, the second issue with this game is you could start in the middle of a race, and when you start in the middle of a race online, you're automatically in last place, and by being automatically in last place, even with your nitro boost, you have no way of catching up to the racers ahead of you. So you're practically guaranteed to lose when you join an online match and you automatically start in last place. So that's two issues so far. A third issue is during the campaign mode, if you can manage to beat it in 2 hours flawlessly, many of the maps are recycled. You're supposed to race basically, I think it's from California or somewhere around that area to New York or Manhattan for the campaign mode, and many of the maps are recycled. So the difference between one map versus another map, maybe one map has green trees, another map has pink trees with apples, and also the other map, rather than I guess you can say, having the beginning racetrack to the ending racetrack, this map is just a reverse that has a ending starting from the beginning of the previous racetrack, and the beginning starts at the end of the previous racetrack, if that makes any sense. So basically the maps are carbon clones of one another. The only difference is they may have different colored trees, and the track just may go in reverse. So instead of starting at the beginning of the track, you start at the end, and then you finish at the beginning. And that's a third issue with this game. A fourth issue with this game is there's no logic involved. So what that means is you could be ahead of somebody by 15 seconds with your nitro boost, and then all of a sudden another car without a nitro boost, when you're playing the campaign mode, can easily pass you. And even with your nitro boost, you're still sometimes unable to catch up. So it just doesn't make any logical sense how you're going over 100 miles per hour using your nitro boost, you're 15 seconds behind, and then all of a sudden another car that was about, let's just say 15 to 20 seconds behind you, he just somehow manages to easily pass you. The fourth problem with this game is the objectives change. For example, in the last level, your objective is to survive and not to win the race, because your rivals will wait for you regardless how long it takes you to survive for a specific portion of the last level, and you do not know this until you find out from a review or you experiment yourself by trial and error. So I listed multiple issues, and originally I was interested in purchasing the game Need for Speed The Run, but after hearing DSP's Hateful Truths, I concluded that this game is not worth the purchase, and the campaign mode is relatively extremely difficult to beat because cars that you're ahead of by 15 or 20 seconds somehow just zoom right past you. So I'm not interested in purchasing this game. As for retail value, however, because this game is not a fantastic game, maybe one day I'll purchase it when it goes down to $5, and then I could find a buy two, get one free deal. So possibly one day I'll purchase Need for Speed The Run for $5. But for now, though, I do not think that this game has a value of $65. Thank you for watching this fantastic video, and check out my other fantastic videos to see more amazing content, and I'll see you guys later.